What's going on? Johnny here. So in this video, you're going to learn how to count to 10 in Spanish. Now, hopefully you watched my other video where you learn to count to 10 in Chinese. If not, I'm going to include a link down below to that video. And so I'm thinking about making a series where we learn how to count to 10 in every language out there. So if you go anywhere in the world, you can at least count to 10. Now, we're going to be using the same method as last time, where you make an image out of the way you pronounce the number, and you make an image for the number itself. They combine those two images together to make a story. And now I'm going to be using the exact same images for the numbers that I used last time. So without further ado, let's get started. Now we're going to start with 0. And in Spanish, you pronounce 0 as cero, cero, cero. And so for me, I think of set, go, cero, set, go. And my image for 0 is going to be hero, and that's going to be Iron Man. So the story I'm going to see is, I see, like a stoplight, ready, set, go. And I see Iron Man, boom, taking off. He's racing himself, or he's racing maybe Superman. And so that's what I see for that little story. Next, 1 in Spanish is pronounced uno, uno, like the game Uno. So naturally, I'm going to think of the game, the card game Uno. And 1 is sun. And so maybe I picture myself playing against the sun Uno. And, maybe I win, and the sun's man, he tosses all the cards in the air and just raining down Uno cards. So that's what I picture for 1. 2, 2 in Spanish is dos, dos. So for me, I think of toast, toast. And so 2 is going to be shoe. So I picture myself tossing toast at a shoe. Maybe the shoe is even eating some of the toast that I toss at it. So that's what I picture for 2. 3, pronounced in Spanish, is tres, tres, tres. So for me, tres sounds like dress, and 3, my image for 3 is tree. So I see this tree with this dress on, and it's a fancy dress, and this tree is just loving it and showing it off. So that's my picture for that mini story. 4 in Spanish is cuatro, cuatro, cuatro. And so for me, I think of clog, so I'm going to think of a clog toilet. Throw, throw. I think of throw, cuatro. So my image for that is a clogged toilet and throwing. And so for 4 is a door. So I'm going to see a door throwing this clogged toilet. Okay? And so if you want to have more detail to that story, you could totally do what you want. Okay, next one, 5. 5 in Spanish is cinco, cinco, cinco. And so for me, I think of sink, right? Cinco, sink, sink. So I'm going to see a sink. And then 5 is high. So maybe I see the sink and I go to it to wash my hands and I turn it on, nothing comes out. But all of a sudden, boom, a big hive comes out and bees start going everywhere. So that's what I see for 5, cinco. 6 in Spanish is seis, seis, seis. For me, seis sounds like mace. So I'm going to picture, like the ball and chain, the mace. And 6 is bricks. So this brick wall. And I have this mace. I'm breaking it down, smacking it down, and breaking this brick wall. So that's what I see. Now, 7 in Spanish is siete, siete, siete. So for me, I kind of get seat, siete, or sit. Excuse me, I get sit, siete, siete. Then the last part, te, I think of tea. And so for me, 7 is heaven. And so maybe I'm telling the angels to sit, and then we start having some tea together. And so that's what I picture. Okay, 8. 8 in Spanish is ocho, 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 ocho. And so what I'm thinking is I'm thinking of Cheerios, choke. And so 8 is a gate, and so I picture this gate eating Cheerios, and then maybe he's eating them too fast and he starts choking, so I'll go give him the Heimlich. I'm giving a gate the Heimlich maneuver. And so that's what I picture for 8. 9 in Spanish is nueve, nueve, nueve. Now for me, nueve reminds me of wed. So I'm going to picture a wedding. And 9 is a mime. So maybe I picture a mime wedding, and they're getting married. That's what I see. And I still think mimes are creepy. FYI. And the last one, 10. 10 in Spanish is diez, diez, diez. And so for me, I think of mess, right? Diez, mess. And then 10 for me is a pen. So maybe I'm running with this pen. All of a sudden, this pen explodes and ink goes everywhere and it makes a big mess, right? So mess, mess, diez. And there we go. You just learned how to count to 10 in Spanish. Now, to quiz yourself on how it actually works is, say you're trying to think of, how do I say 3 in Spanish? Now, 3, okay. Oh yeah, 3, tree. Yeah, I saw this tree having this dress. It was showing it off. That's right, dress, tress, tres, tres, tres. And so that's how you're able to go back to the number itself and to the way you pronounce it in Spanish. And so that's the process you do. So right now, pause the video and see if you could recall all the numbers from 0 to 10. Now, hopefully you were able to do it. If not, that's okay because I was using my images. And if you were following along, maybe you didn't see how I came up with the image, or maybe it didn't really make sense to you. That's okay. Use images that work for you. That's the most important thing, that you use images that work for you. And so hopefully, you watch this video again and maybe get down. And so you can start, counting in Spanish, and make sure you watch the video on how to count to 10 in Chinese. Because, it'd just be really cool to be able to learn all these different languages. There's so many languages out there, but you have to start somewhere, right? You have to start small. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Share this video with people who want to learn Spanish so they can get like a basic idea on how to, learn Spanish quickly and for a lot longer. Because, it's harder to forget, how do I say 3 in Spanish when you have this crazy picture in your head of this tree wearing a dress, right? That image is really hard to forget. And so hopefully you enjoyed this video. Share, like, subscribe so you keep updated with everything in memory and learn all these amazing techniques so you're able to learn information a lot quickly. And I'll see you next time. Bye.